Welcome to another episode of the Friday Night Movie Podcast. Just Becky and me today. Lily, she's recovering from my family visiting her in Spain, I guess. She's,
she's technically not here because Dad and I forced her to do errands for us.
Oh, in Spain. That is one
in Spain.
thing.
She is doing Spanish errands for us. She's basically our assistant.
One thing I learned when I was there is truly how
Lily will
busy
do
Lily is.
She will do anything for you.
That's your conclusion?
Yeah, she'll
my
do
conclusion
for anyone. She'll just do anything.
My conclusion is Lily is working 2 jobs, has the craziest schedule because her husband works at night, and then spends the other half of the time running around doing errands for anybody who wants something done in Spain. Not even just our dad and mom.
Just anyone.
There's other people.
Guys,
she's booking
listeners,
travel.
Just text her.
Yeah. And I admire and I'm amazed at how incredible she is at holding everything together. And there's a whole list of things she does I would never do. I think I really threw the gauntlet down when during the pandemic and mom and dad were trapped in Spain for 13 months and their mail kept arriving at my house. And I told them, I'm not going through this anymore. Come and get it at the end of the pandemic. And I think people stopped I don't even like it when, if you're the last person to go to vacation, so if you're the last one driving up for Passover or Thanksgiving, you're going to get a list of crazy stuff for mom to bring. Crazy stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, bring some batteries, some sheets, half an avocado. Mm-hmm. I left my phone and my laptop and some moccasins.
Typically just send Lily some Cheetos and pretzels.
But then Lily has this whole other game going where Dad brought a duffel bag of stuff for Lily, which she claims she did not ask him to bring. And then he keeps pulling things out of the bag like, here, I brought you 15 gallons of Honey Nut Cheerios that you asked for and a few other things. And I looked at Lily and I was like, Lily, I thought you said you didn't ask for anything. And
but she's running her own small Amazon shipping center out of their apartment, right? Of we give you a hard time for the amount of stuff that you order. Secretly, there is an entire Amazon warehouse in mom and dad's foyer that is just the packages Lily orders.
Oh, just to mom and dad's. Okay,
just to mom and dad.
Oh, because that's a big thing with me.
So this idea that she didn't ask him to bring anything, but she just ships dozens and dozens of things to his apartment and waits for it.
Because I ship so many things to my house, my tolerance for other people shipping things to my house is very limited.
I have had to coordinate it. Vlad is going out of town for the week to surf. It's his birthday, and so to celebrate his birthday, he is choosing to be alone at a campsite surfing. We each have our own ways of celebrating. And so I've actually timed it where I've really loaded up on a whole bunch of things that are coming in the next 3 days.
So he doesn't see. That's cool. He's very judgy about Amazon.
Or just like the number of packages.
I mean, at my house he is. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but it was a great experience, and I discovered that I don't have to live by some of the rules that Lily lives with in Spain. Because my assumption is that certain things don't work in Spain the way they do in the United States just because of the way Lily operates.
Right.
But for example, Lily did an amazing thing. She got her kids a Nintendo Switch 2 for Hanukkah. And because I was there, as well as Jose's brother, Tio Chiqui, it was like a crashing of the time-space continuum that both Tios who like video games were there. So they gave the kids their Hanukkah present because also it takes 2 people now to set up a video game.
They would have had to fly you in to set it up had you not already been there.
Unbelievable.
They only got that Switch because the Tios were there to set it up.
Alex was doing the technical. I was doing all the billing stuff with Lily's credit card. Absolutely insane to get anything set up on that video system. And then we had to plug the internet directly into the Ethernet because it wasn't downloading anything. Anyways, so the thing that's cool about the Switch, though, especially if you have 2 Tios and 2 nephews, is that it can take 4 controllers.
Oh, yeah.
But the Switch only comes with 2.
And they're tiny. They're like the size of a Q-tip.
Well, that's a whole other issue.
They're for baby hands
at this point. And I said to Lily, I was like, Lily, like, not to criticize, but what exactly was the plan for all four of us to play together? You can't play Mario Kart with four people with two controllers. And I said, well, maybe there's an electronics store next door, and I'll get us a couple of controllers as like my Hanukkah gift to the boys.
Mm-hmm.
And there was nothing nearby. They're searching all these different stores. And then I said, well, don't you have Instacart here? And Lily says, no, we don't have Instacart. And then eventually she admits that they have something else called Glovo.
Mm-hmm.
And Lily's like, yeah, but they're not going to deliver Nintendo controllers. And now we know that I have pushed the edges of Instacart all over the place. Like, I've been on a work trip and had things delivered to a restaurant I was eating at.
I've been with you where we're standing on a street corner waiting in line for a movie, and you have things sent to the street corner, to the intersection.
Exactly. So I looked through, and sure enough, I found properly authorized Nintendo controllers and had them delivered against all belief. Like, Lily had no belief this was going to happen. Within 45 minutes to Lily's apartment.
To be fair, I once ordered a burger off of Glovo, and the system at the time was radically nonsensical. Where, like, what I technically ordered was a person to go to the restaurant, to stand in line, to place the order, to then wait, to then bring it to me. It wasn't like it wasn't a DoorDash situation.
Well, I don't know about that for food. I'm just saying for Nintendo controllers, the store had it already stapled up. Boom. Guy brought it within 45 minutes. And but like, that moment gave me so much less anxiety about visiting Lily there or spending time there.
Right, because can
now,
have Instacarted.
When there's like an absurd, no, we don't have that in Tenerife, I can just look.
And
online.
By the way, they do have Uber Eats, which I use all the time there.
That I heard is that
I use all the time, mostly to get McDonald's delivered. If you really want to know how guttery my palate can be.
Yeah, I didn't realize
we just like mostly order.
Anyways, it was wonderful visiting Lily. I had a great birthday.
Can I ask you a couple interview questions about your trip?
Sure, yeah, please.
Okay, so you discovered that there is a secret Instacart there that she does not use.
And that I've already pushed to the level, like to the next level.
You've pushed.
Like, I have it delivering Nintendo things.
So some of my favorite thing about going, as you can imagine, is all the little cafes and coffee shops and croissants. Did you explore any of that stuff?
I did, because, well, we tried many gelato places, because I judge all places by their pistachio gelato. But
really, specifically by the pistachio?
Yeah. If your pistachio gelato is excellent, then the gelato is good. If it has no flavor, it sucks.
Yeah.
So we found a good gelato place, went there a few nights in a row. And then I walked to this croissant place where my kids said the plain croissants were, quote unquote, fire.
This would have been at the top of the boulevard? Did you have to walk uphill?
100%. Oh, 100%. Sorry, I said it in French.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And
but you made a rookie error.
No. I ordered a chocolate croissant, and they just gave me this vile. Don't order the pistachio croissants in Tenerife, because a good pistachio croissant is good.
No. This is like a mousse-filled concoction.
It was the grossest thing.
You just have to get the classics there. Don't get anything.
And it was my only thing that I could eat that day, because we were going for a long family activity. And I then just did not eat for the rest of the day. I was so gross.
I'm so sorry, because they really have the best breakfast sandwiches and the best croissants. Okay, so I'm happy that you discovered that. I have my favorite spots. I'll take you, because you and I are early risers. So if we're ever there at the same time, I'll take you to some of my favorite spots.
That's great. And so the other thing, so for my birthday, I got presents. Mom got me an amazing pair of socks. Dad got me some great shirts. And my kids got me some funny stuff. And one of them got me an electric ice cream scooper, my younger one, that heats itself
like
up.
Electric? Like which part do you need help with?
No, it heats up. It heats itself up. So if the ice cream's too cold, like when it comes right out of the freezer, you can just cut right into it. And then the other one got me a speaker to listen to music in the bathroom, like in the shower.
I wonder what else we could use that ice cream scoop for. Like, what else would an electric heated ice cream scoop be useful for?
I don't. But my
items.
My kids told me I'm very easy to buy presents for, because as long as they get something funny, they know I'll like it.
Well, that's true. That's true. As long as it's something funny.
Yeah,
I think in general, I have a hard time buying presents for men because you guys don't need purses. And I just feel like everyone wants purses.
I'm pretty good at buying presents. I got your husband a birthday present.
So I was going to say, so speaking of presents, my husband was surprised this morning with the most, I think, personalized, thoughtful gift he has received in a while.
Yeah, it took a couple hours for it to sink in for him to say thank you. I'll tell you that.
He was very tired. I
did show up at your house at 7:45.
It's basically like the middle of the night for him. Anything before 10 o'clock in the morning, it might as well be 3 a.m. But Shai got him a special ordered hot sauce with your own label that you created that has a picture of a baby Vlad in a diaper farting his way through space. And the name of the hot sauce is 2001 Fart Odyssey.
Yeah, because his favorite movie is 2001 Space Odyssey. So it's
the 2001 Fart Odyssey baby hot sauce.
But you were the one who insisted that I do a baby version of him.
Yeah, because that's funny.
Yeah, it was fun.
Vlad is a baby in space farting. It was just
he was very skeptical of this present.
But that's also how Vlad shows joy and appreciation, is very quietly. As opposed to yesterday when I gave your wife her early birthday present, she was like throwing me a parade. I was like, I got to give this lady presents all the time. She
had one birthday ruined in college, and ever since then, if you do anything for her birthday, she's into it.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so what have you been watching? Because you had Mom, I had Dad, and I had
Mom.
Lily.
So Mom and I, as I reported last week, we had started the new season of Stranger Things, which I only give you the first half, but I got to do the
which she's credited as a narrator for.
Yeah, she's credited. So I would say Mom is basically doing audio description throughout, but as questions. So as you're watching it, she goes, "Well, how did 11 get hurt? Okay, 11's hurt. She's hurt. Oh, no, she's not hurt. Don't worry. She's not hurt. She's okay. Okay. Are her powers working? Her powers are working. Don't worry." So you're sort of like getting the question and answer, but basically describing the whole thing as you go. And I will say, I think the first half of season 5 ends so strongly with such good payoffs that it really feels worth it. I sort of felt like by season 4 was very convoluted, where they go to Russia and then Vecna and this and that, and then this season sort of half makes sense. Is Vecna alive? Is Vecna dead? I thought Vecna was evaporated. Why is there more monsters?
I thought Vecna was just Freddy Krueger.
Well, Vecna is Henry, who is the first one that was ever experimented on.
Well, you're really giving stuff away. I haven't seen it.
That's season 4. If you haven't seen that, I don't know what to tell you. That's the plot of season 4. Is what happened to number 1. And number 1.
Do they ever bring those X-Men? Do they ever bring those X-Men kids back?
Well, all I'm going to tell you is the last episode of the first half of season 5, which is what's out now, gives you quite a few awesome payoffs that really make it feel like the second half of this season, they're going to tie everything back together. And really, they have set the groundwork in these first 4 episodes to give you an awesome payoff of the whole series. I just
need to wait till the whole thing is done.
But it's in a month. By the time we're
it's not like we have to wait till the summer.
No, December 25th, the second half drops. So you could just watch
what they
the
did
whole
with
day.
Wednesday.
Yeah. So So they did it in Thanksgiving, and then Christmas time is when they're dropping them. And and you know what I got to tell you? It was so that the last episode of the first half is an hour and a half long. It's so intense, so much happens. I don't mind having a beat until I watch. That's okay. There is so much going on. Let me absorb this. Again, the ending is so so satisfying. I do recommend, I think if you were into the show at one point but maybe lost your momentum during season 4 or between season 4 and season 5, I do recommend picking the thread back up. I still think it's a great show. And all those young kids are so good.
I think what I might do is maybe I should just start the show with my kids from the beginning.
That first season is so good.
And then finish
your younger child will not sleep. That's it.
The first season is exceptionally
until
scary.
she moves out of your house.
After that, I think the show rests on the characters being good more than it being scary.
Yeah, for sure. The same thing with this season. It's not actually scary anymore. Yeah, I almost feel like there's so many weird, confusing things that happen between season 1 and season 5. Maybe seasons 1 and 2 are worth watching, but 3 and 4 are just like a blur of. But you get good characters in there. Anyway, so we watched that. Super fun. We finished it. She was here for a week, so we had a lot of time. So then one night, I was just really exhausted. I could barely stay awake. I was falling asleep on the couch at 9. And so I was like, listen, I can't watch anything that I have to pay attention to. So we put on this movie called Bride Hard, which is this Rebel Wilson movie. It's Rebel Wilson and Anna Camp. And
it's a good duo. Do they sing in it?
I technically didn't watch till the very end because I fell asleep, but I watched till pretty close to the end. It could only be described as written by AI. Of like, when I say the laziest silly movie, right? Like lazy to the point where they're obviously making a joke about it, because I can't imagine this is taking itself even in the remotest way seriously, where it's about this woman who's secretly a spy. That's Rebel Wilson. She's a secret agent CIA spy. And in the opening scene, she's on a mission. And it's just like, oh, look, there's the bioweapon. And it's just like a Russian lady takes a quote unquote, like in air quotes, bioweapon out of her purse. And it's just a green tube that says bioweapon on it.
Well, first of all, let's give some respect to the director, because let me list you some of his movies.
No, I'm saying like, I didn't talk about the directing. I talked about the script. I said the script was written by AI.
But I just want to say, like, let's give some respect to the director, because this is Simon West, who has directed, I'm looking now, we've got to go back a couple of years for The Mechanic. Remember that first Mechanic movie? That was really intense.
I didn't see it, though.
That was intense. I'm good. I mean, he's directed a lot of stuff. But most importantly, Fanny Corman favorite, The General's Daughter, and Con Air.
No kidding. The director of Con Air. Wow.
And the music video for Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up.
Wow. Well, that's pretty iconic. It is. So I would say it's extremely silly. It does not take itself seriously. It required no brain power to watch. And again, it's like, was it funny, or was it funny because I watched it with Mom? I don't know. But she and I laughed quite a bit through the movie. Like, we were definitely giggling. And
That's a perfect movie to watch with me.
Anna Klumsky, is that her name?
Anna Klumsky, like from My Girl?
Yes, she's in it. And I thought she was hilarious. She plays this
a great cast.
She plays this really uptight sister-in-law to be, who's very neurotic and uptight, but I thought she was really
You're
funny.
really selling this movie. I can't wait to watch it.
From The Holdovers, the
Giamatti?
No, the woman who's like the
Divine Joy?
Divine Joy Randolph, right? Yeah.
Who won the Oscar.
Yeah, who won the Oscar. She's in it. She's so funny. She's so funny.
This movie sounds awesome.
So I would say, like, the cast is very good. They're all, and listen, Rebel Wilson and Anna Camp, they are.
You're selling me right now.
Great.
Reverse, like Con Air, but for a bride. I'm very interested.
But go into it knowing that the script is written
like someone put into the machine Con Air, but with bridesmaids.
Con Air meets Bridesmaids, but also a little bit Pitch Perfect, like with some fun buddy Pitch Perfect stuff. Because listen, the two of them are in the Pitch Perfect movies together.
Yeah,
they're both in a lot of really great comedies. Like Rebel Wilson, she knows how to.
She's hilarious.
She knows how to do a comedy, and this kind of like a slapstick comedy. It really is her wheelhouse. So again, very low bar with the script itself, but it is pretty, I don't know. We definitely had a really good laugh on the couch watching it together. That was like a really great where I was just snuggled up into mom, giggling while falling asleep. I mean, you can't get more perfect than that.
That is super fun. Now, but what was it? I have a question. After you took care of her a week, but when I returned home, how much she missed me, was that like a little bit of salt in your wound? Because,
as she says, a mother could never love anyone the way she loves her son. The way she says that to me. No, I
was
wouldn't say
very
it was
excited
salt
to see
in
her.
the wound, but I would say the level of how anxious she was to see you, how excited, like it was clear you were not gonna land before 6 p.m. And at 10 o'clock in the morning, we rearranged. I rearranged the plans that we had that day for several reasons, but one of which was to make sure that she would be home when you landed. So there would be not even a moment delay. She even said to me about 15 minutes before you were scheduled to walk into your house, should I go over to his house now and turn on the heat and make sure it's ready for him? And I said, Mom, he has an app for that. Why don't you wait till they arrive and then we'll walk over together? Oh yeah, so speaking of which, I was supposed to go see Wicked Part 2.
Sounds like you dodged a bullet there.
And I gotta tell you, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I couldn't. It was just gonna be so long. It's gonna be
you made the first one sound long. My kids made a really interesting observation.
3.5 hours.
They were like, the whole point of Wicked is to see Defying Gravity. And that was the last thing in the last movie. Yeah. They're like, why would you go to another Wicked movie? Did they bring the song back?
I don't know. I find the press tour to be oppressive, and it's just too much. So I just couldn't do it.
It is oppressive. I wish Lily was here. She started doing an imitation of this thing with the helicopter that I thought she was joking. And then we watched where the helicopter starts freaking out Cynthia Erivo, and Ariana Grande starts to protect her from the helicopter?
No, it was Ariana Grande was lunged at by a fan, and Cynthia Erivo jumped and
that
protected
happened.
her.
But then there was a helicopter that
I
tried
didn't
to
see the
get
helicopter.
Cynthia
Is that real?
Erivo, and Ariana Grande protected her from the helicopter.
I know. There's just like love to them, good wishes. Have only success and joy.
The movie looks
great,
cool, like objectively cool.
So many great, wonderful things in it. I just didn't have the. I don't think I had the patience come Sunday at the end of having my kids home for 5 days to sit in a theater for what was going to arguably be 4 hours between previews and all the stuff. So instead we went to go see Zootopia 2, much shorter, running time of under 2 hours, which is remarkable these days. It was still so long. Like animated movies should be an hour and a half, whatever. It was, but and we had a blast. I would say the first one is so unique and stands out in such a particular way amongst all the animated movies. That
one was a revelation because I went into it being like, whatever, and it blew me away, and it has an REM song.
It's a revelation. So I don't think, and they weren't trying to replicate it. It's not like when you see Shrek 1 and Shrek 2 and they're just trying to replicate the same. They weren't trying to replicate it. They were definitely expanding on the world, which is great. But as many sequels do, in expanding on the world, they made the world so complicated. And I'm like, there's weather wall. Oh, maybe that's in the first one. Anyways, there's a lot of, the whole movie is like backstory, but it introduces.
My kids were really little when I saw that in the theater, so the amount of things I've forgotten since then.
No. But they introduced 2 new characters, which were amazing. A beaver played by Fortune Feimster, who is hilarious.
Spin-off.
Incredible.
All you need to do, like if I was an executive and someone was like, didn't tell me a movie plot. They were just like, a beaver played by Fortune Feimster. I'm like, 3-picture deal right now.
Agreed. Absolutely. Could get her own spin-off.
Don't care if it's animated.
so funny. And then Ki-Hoo Kwan, who plays this Viper snake character, who's another new character, and so delightful, so endearing. My kids, that was like their favorite thing of the movie was that new character. And I would say overall, definitely an enjoyable holiday weekend movie watching experience. Like we all had a lot of fun, you know. It was I would say is in the same realm of like a Bad Guys 2. Like, you know.
Okay, that's
okay.
That's
I see
awesome.
I see all the animated movies. Like it was really great, but yeah, all we enjoyed it.
So we did, we never watch as many movies as I want to when we're on vacation, but
we need to know what you favorited on the plane.
I took a video of that.
Sorry, you never watch as many movies as you want to.
But we did watch a couple of things. So I'm just going to preview 2, but we have a special guest in the coming weeks. I never want to overplay our hand until the guest comes on, but we have a special guest who had a major hand in the creation and or the making of Bad Shabbos, which has been a movie that I feel incredibly fortunate to have been in the wake of as Jewish filmmakers, having made a Jewish comedy, because that movie, I think, has shown so many people that you can make something incredibly specific within our culture that is universally hilarious. And we watched that with our kids, who was their first time seeing it with our kids. And then our kids loved it so much, they watched it again with our dad, possibly because David Paymer's character might be based on him in this movie. And but wow, that movie's so awesome. It's on Netflix now. People got to see it. Directed by an incredible mensch in Daniel Robbins, and the cast is amazing. Method Man. I mean, in a cast that includes Milana Weintraub and Ashley Zuckerman and David Paymer and Keira Sedgwick, who are all people I love.
Wow,
like,
I love
put their names on things, and
I'll
go see all of them. Method Man is
cast.
the show stealer in that movie.
Awesome.
And so, but anyways, we're gonna get into that in deep. But then I watched one of Daniel's earlier films called Pledge, which is like a fraternity hazing gone wrong horror movie.
Thank you. That sounds.
You cannot watch that movie. Lily should watch it, but it's definitely. I thought about it. It's in the vein of a little bit Green Room. And a little bit. Did you see Green Room, the one with where Captain Picard is a Nazi?
I didn't see it. Yeah,
okay,
no, I didn't.
Green Room.
That's what's his face's last movie before he died so tragically, right?
Yes, Anthony.
Yelchin. Yeah,
Anton Yelchin. But so Pledge reminded me a lot of that, and it reminded me a little bit of Barbarian, and it was absolutely brutal and terrifying, and it doesn't sell out, and it was made for almost no budget, and you can't even tell. So anyways, I can't wait to ask about both of those movies. I am watching, at your recommendation, Down Cemetery Road, which is, I just love a good British mystery show. These miniseries type things where it's, I don't know if it's based on a book or whatever, but like these just like incredibly depressing stories, but they always have like a good quirky cop, like
a tough, sassy
or
guy who's also, spoiler alert, she's Jewish in it.
She's Jewish. Well, yeah, the Emma Thompson. First of all, Emma Thompson, right? One of the all-time greatest. Emma Thompson also with sporting Mom's haircut, which is awesome. So Mom could just go as Zoe Baum.
White hair wonder.
For her, Zoe Baum or Zoe, for Purim, I guess? I don't know. But I'm loving that. Loving that. And the first 2 episodes directed by Natalie Bailey, who directed Audrey, which is one of our all-time favorite movies. That is on Amazon, by the way. It was at South by a couple years ago, but now it's on Amazon. And then with the kids, I think it was the night of my birthday, because I got to pick whatever I wanted. I gave them 2 options, and they picked to watch Summer School. Oh, it was Soap Dish or Summer School.
Summer School.
Yeah, with Mark Harmon. Yeah, because Mark Harmon's in Freakier Friday. So.
I know Summer School.
And they picked Summer School because everyone agreed that if you start watching Soapdish, you got to watch the whole thing.
Right? Summer School, you can
turn off.
You can really pause it anymore.
But everyone was invested. Summer School, not only is it awesome, it holds up.
Yeah,
it's
and there's
really good.
That's the one with the two of the characters are obsessed with special effects.
Dave. Yeah. Which my kids loved that aspect of it. The big, the big peak.
There's the pregnant girl, the two kids that are obsessed with there's
the Italian foreign exchange student.
Right.
There's the kid that goes to the bathroom in the first scene and doesn't come back for 6 weeks. There's the guy who's always tired. Anyways, so you got Mark Harmon, Kirstie Alley, Courtney Thorne-Smith, a whole bunch of other really lovable actors that you've seen in other things. And it's directed by Carl Reiner. And so you're like watching this movie being like, I thought this was going to be like dopier than I remembered. And you're like, oh, no, it's a Reiner movie. He knows how to do it. And it holds up. It holds up really, really, really well. And I loved it. It was a lot of fun. And my kids really loved it. It's one of the first old movies in a long time that my kids thought was awesome. And they were like, that was great, Dad. And I was like, whoa, I can't believe it.
One more thing. Speaking of old things to show our kids, Mom got my kids to start watching I Love Lucy, which they are now
I did that with my kids once.
Obsessed with.
Your kids for sure.
They wake up now on Saturday morning and they go, can we watch I Love Lucy together?
Like, we're going to watch Some Like It Hot, Murder, She Wrote, and I Love Lucy.
I got to tell you, we were watching Enola Holmes and Miri's like, no Murder, She Wrote. But you got to watch I Love Lucy with the kids because some of those episodes are very, very dated.
Yeah,
very dated in terms of what you want.
I think maybe
lessons you're passing down.
Well, yeah, maybe. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess. And then one more fun piece of news I just wanted to discuss. Did you end up seeing you saw the new Superman?
Yes.
So I just saw they're going to do some kind of spin-off TV show
where they're talking
with Skylar Gisondo as Jimmy Olsen, which is the best part of that movie.
About how he is such an MVP of that movie and how obsessed everyone is with him and that character. And I just want to say, I feel like they're listening.
And I feel like maybe they should reunite him with one Nina Bloomgarden for that TV show. I feel like that would be
because they do have
amazing.
Great chemistry.
They're amazing.
Great chemistry.
I would love to see her and him solving mysteries as reporters or something like that.
That would be great. All right. Well, let's drink water.
Well, have a wonderful day.
All right.
Love you.
You too. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Friday Night Movie, the sibling rivalry and pop culture podcast. Join the Friday Night Movie family by following @FryNightMovie on all of the socials and visiting our website, FryNightMovie.com. Our theme song is by What Does It Eat? And make sure to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening.